I've been saying this a lot on my channel, and nobody listens or thinks I'm an asshole. I have literally no friends anymore because I speak the truth. Well, let's hear it from a rich white man.
I don't like words that hide the truth. I don't like words that conceal reality. I don't like
Manipulate the world some more.
or euphemistic language. And American English is loaded with euphemisms because Americans have a lot of trouble dealing with reality. Americans have trouble facing the truth. So they invent the kind of a soft language to protect themselves from it. And it gets worse with every generation.
And then the people like me are crazy for trying to let people know.
I'll give you an example of that. There's a condition in combat. Most people know about it. It's when a fighting person's nervous system has been stressed to its absolute peak and maximum, can't take any more input. The nervous system has either snapped or is about to snap. In the First World War, that condition was called shell shock. Simple, honest, direct language. 2 syllables. Shell shock. Almost sounds like the guns themselves. That was 70 years ago. Then a whole generation went by, and the Second World War came along, and the very same combat condition was called battle fatigue. 4 syllables now. Takes a little longer to say. Doesn't seem to hurt as much. Fatigue is a nicer word than shock. Shell shock. Battle fatigue. Then we had the war in Korea, 1950. Madison Avenue was riding high by that time, and the very same combat condition was called operational exhaustion. Hey, we're up to 8 syllables now. And the humanity has been squeezed completely out of the phrase. It's totally sterile now. Operational exhaustion. Sounds like something that might happen to your car.
Yeah. Basically,
then, of course,
people
came
don't
the
matter.
war in Vietnam, which has only been over for about 16 or 17 years. And thanks to the lies and deceit surrounding that war, I guess it's no surprise that the very same condition was called post-traumatic stress disorder. Still 8 syllables, but we've added a hyphen. And the pain is completely buried under jargon. Post-traumatic stress disorder. I'll bet you, if we'd have still been calling it shell shock, some of those Vietnam veterans might have gotten the attention they needed at the time.
Exactly. So what they do is they basically change it around to it applies to everyone now, and they aren't considered a veteran anymore. So they can basically be screwed over, like they did my grandmother for over 20 years after my grandfather's death. Literally. So it's all a manipulation strategy. That's all it is. And people are falling for it because they do it so slowly. And the fact is, they're going to make pedophilia normal. I'm telling you. It's already beginning. They pushed the agenda with the transgender thing. I mean, they did that fast. They're doing this too. I'm telling you. It's... Just listen to the rich white man.
But it didn't happen, and one of the reasons is because we were using that soft language, that language that takes the life out of life, and it is a function of time. It does keep getting worse. Give you another example. Sometime during my life, toilet paper became bathroom tissue. I wasn't notified of this. No one asked me if I agreed with it. It just happened. Toilet paper became bathroom tissue.
Yeah, and the word pedophile is going to turn into a sexual attraction to a formless body. And everybody's going to be like, oh, that's all it is? Oh, okay. And you know, it's just going to get fucking worse.
Sneakers became running shoes. False teeth became dental appliances. Medicine became medication. Information became directory assistance. The dump became the landfill. Car crashes became automobile accidents. Partly cloudy became partly sunny.
And that's that right there. Basically, how to manipulate things that are bad into something that's good. And that's how they do it. Slowly but surely, everything that's bad or evil is going to be good. And anything good is going to be damned or considered bad. Just like people giving poor people food and then recording it. I mean, at least they're doing something good in recording it instead of something perverted and sick in recording it. I mean, in fact, the likes down here, that's all that matters, right? So the motives are inconsequential. It's all about likes. So at least someone did something good for likes instead of something sick and perverted for likes. You see what I'm saying?
Motels became motor lodges. House trailers became mobile homes. Used cars became previously owned transportation. Room service became guest room dining. And constipation became occasional irregularity. When I was a little kid, if I got sick, they wanted me to go to the hospital and see the doctor. Now they want me to go to a health maintenance organization or a wellness center to consult a healthcare delivery professional. Poor people used to live in slums. Now the economically disadvantaged occupy substandard housing in the inner cities. And they're broke. They're broke. They don't have a negative cash flow position. They're fucking broke. Because a lot of them were fired. You know, fired. Management wanted to curtail redundancies in the human resources area.
Yeah, right now, all of this COVID bullshit, like schools, online, it has nothing to do with COVID. All it is them saving money because they don't have to worry about paying teachers full wages or whatever they have to pay them for going to work every morning. They can just literally, hey, let's do it all online and we won't have to worry about paying them, you know? And then we'll let these people say, defund the police, so we don't have to pay the police anymore. Then we'll just move in the military to police everyone and just keep at it the standard wages for military, you know? But people don't see this. Why? Because they're too damn busy with their Facebook and shit.
So many people are no longer viable members of the workforce. Smug, greedy, well-fed white people have invented a language to conceal their sins. It's as simple as that. The CIA doesn't kill anybody anymore. They neutralize people.
You see what I'm saying? So it's nice whenever a white man tells it as it is to the white people. Everybody loves it. But if a brown man tells a white man how it is, he's a prick. And that's the bottom line. It's just all about color. It has nothing to do with facts. People see what's right in front of their face instead of what's going on in the future. They don't think ahead of time. They have no foresight. It's, oh, I can't see beyond my nose, so that must be the reality I live in. And then they got to make it more palatable to what they want. See what I'm saying? So it's just a fucking joke.
Or they depopulate the area. The government doesn't lie. It engages in disinformation.
A lot of disinformation. And what it does is it literally manipulates the people, the citizens, into doing things that they normally wouldn't do or would have never done in the first place. But over a couple of years of pounding it in their head, they don't notice the fact that they're a completely different person now than they were 3 or 4 years ago. Whereas they would have helped a person in need. Now they just look at that person like, oh God, they're just trash, you know? And that's how it is. It's taking something, it's making people heartless. We're thinking with our damn dicks because we got to sling our dicks around more than thinking with our hearts.
He measures nuclear radiation in something they call sunshine units. Israeli murderers are called commandos. Arab commandos are called terrorists. Contra killers are called freedom fighters. Well, if crime fighters fight crime and firefighters fight fire, what do freedom fighters fight?
Exactly. All of the damn problems are right in our faces, but it seems like nobody can see it. And the people that are like myself that try to help people are demonized and terrible, horrible, hateful people and have no damn friends. Because they speak the truth. And the fact is, the truth is coming from a dark-complected guy and not a white man, so I don't have any friends. I mean, I got a couple of friends, but I don't even think they're really friends. I don't even think they like me. Though they claim they do, and they claim I'm their best friend, and I'm the only one that's never fucked them over and all that, because I'm a realist. You screw people over, you know, people are going to hate you. I don't want people hating me. I want to be the honest person. I like being the honest person because I can't find anyone else that's the same way, which I know they're out there. It's just hard to find. So I like to be the different person. I like to be someone that's not like everyone else. And George Carlin, he was like that. He was the guy that's just not like everyone else. He had a point of view that has nothing to do with anyone else's point of view. And I like that. Even though he says a lot of shitty things in some cases, it's right. It's true. But he's a rich white man, and people will listen to a rich white man, whereas they won't listen to a poor man at all. And it doesn't matter what color he is as long as he's rich. So money makes everything. It's pathetic. That's the horror of the earth. Money.